Hello, y'all. This is Julian Rico. This is a sports news, December 26th, 2024. Currently watching the Seahawks up by 6-3 over the Bears on Thursday night. Our big story today will be the NBA, of course, making a breaking record on Christmas Day. Then we're going to talk about a big news coming in from college basketball, a head coach stepping away, and then we'll get to Premier League scores that happened today. Let's begin with the NBA news that happened today. The NBA has the most watched Christmas Day slate in 5 years. Viewership up to 84% from last year. Game slate averaged 5.25 million viewers across ABC and ESPN platforms. Now they were 5 games on there. San Antonio versus the Knicks, which end up the Knicks winning at 117 to 114. Minnesota versus Dallas. Minnesota wins it 105 to 99 over Dallas. Philadelphia taking down Boston 118 to 114. The Lakers and the Warriors had a clash of what I would call it the clash of Christmas showdown. 115 to 113 over the Warriors. And then the Nuggets fall short to the Phoenix Suns 100 to 110 on Christmas Day. Let me tell you, raise your hand if you have seen an NFL game on Netflix. Okay? Raise your hand if you see an NBA game streaming on ABC and ESPN. This has been the NBA all day on Christmas Day. Player of the games, you know, I would give it to each team, but I'm going to give it to each one of them. Mikal Bridges for the Knicks, 41 points, 4 assists, 2 steals, and 6 3 points made for the Knicks to win it against San Antonio. Anthony Edwards for the Timberwolves, 26 points, 8 rebounds, 5 assists, 4 3 points made against the Dallas Mavericks. Tyrese Maxey, 33 points, 12 assists, 3 steals, 4 rebounds against the Boston Celtics. LeBron James, 31 points, 10 assists, 4 rebounds against the Warriors. And then Kevin Durant, 27 points, 4 rebounds, 6 assists, 2 steals, 2 blocks. And let me tell you, the one I was watching was that Lakers Warriors game. LeBron James versus Steph Curry. And let me tell you, Steph Curry, this man can make 3-point shots. He can make 3-point shots. You know how many points Steph Curry had? 38 points, 6 assists, 1 rebound. Those 38 points, they had to find ways to come back and win it. But unfortunately, the triple-double win for Austin Reeves, who was the player of the game for that as well. The Lakers prevail against the Warriors. Now, those who also deserve to be in the spotlight, Victor Wembanyama, 42 points, 18 rebounds, 4 blocks for the Spurs in their loss. Kyrie Irving, 39 points, 5 rebounds, 2 assists for the Mavericks. Jason Tatum, 32 points, 15 rebounds, 4 assists against the 76ers in their loss. I already mentioned Steph Curry. Let's continue on. Nikola Jokic, 25 points, 15 rebounds, 2 steals in their loss against Phoenix. Let me tell you, the NBA won on Christmas Day, so shout out to the NBA. Miami Heat president Pat Riley made a statement that the Heat will not be trading Jimmy Butler. Now, I'm not sure about that because if Jimmy Butler does want to leave Miami, what will it take for Miami to send him somewhere else? Will it be a more first round picks and then maybe bringing in a star player? Things are not going well in Miami for now. Pat Riley, the president of the Miami Heat, telling everyone that the Heat will not be trading Jimmy Butler. Our next story comes in the NFL. Cowboys wide receiver CeeDee Lamb is done for the season due to a shoulder injury. This was been confirmed for the Cowboys. Of course, CeeDee Lamb did finish the season 1,000-yard receiving yards and one-on-one receptions for the year. As we will see CeeDee Lamb next season with maybe a new head coach or Mike McCarthy returning. How about this story? Teddy Bridgewater. So he retires after one season with the Lions. He becomes a head coach of the Miami, a high school team over there in high school team, and they won the state championship game, state champs. Congratulations, Teddy Bridgewater. And now he's coming out of retirement to join the Detroit Lions as the backup. Now, he did say this on NFL Network that he will unretire, join a playoff team, and then he will retire again to now go coach back to his high school team. So, yeah, Teddy Bridgewater is back in the NFL and will be joining the Lions as the backup. Huge congratulations to Deshaun Jackson, who is expected to become Delaware State head coach. Earlier, we had Michael Vick going to become the Norfolk State head coach. Congratulations to him also. And now Deshaun Jackson, now expected to become the next Delaware State head coach. Let's go to the NHL. The Detroit Red Wings have fired Derek Lundgren, and they are expecting to hire former Sharks head coach Todd McLellan to replace him. Now, Red Wings, they've been having a rough year this year in the hockey. But Todd McLellan, let's see if that can help them at least show some hope for this Detroit team. And who knows? Who knows in the future? Let's go to college football. We had two games that just been done. Of course, Arkansas State and Bowling Green are still currently played as of right now. But let me tell you these games. The Sports Bowl here in Fort Field, in Detroit. Tulsa getting a huge win against Pitt, 48-46 in the 6th overtime game. Pitt loses 6 straight. Remember, they went to go 7-0 to now lost 6 in a row. From losing to SMU to then losing to Tulsa, the Rockets, in a bowl game. Meanwhile, in Arizona, how about a huge win for Kansas State as they beat Rutgers 41-44 in the Rape Bowl, as Kansas State finishes strong and they will win the Rape Bowl. Let's go to college basketball. Big story in college hoops as Jim Larranaga has stepped down as Miami head coach. Now, Bill Courtney will be promoted from assistant to head coach for the remainder of the season. Now, Jim Larranaga led Miami 2 years ago to the Final Four with the Miami Hurricanes. So great memories there. But now he will step away as the Hurricanes head coach, and Bill Courtney is going to be the new head coach, or promoted as head coach for the remainder of the season for the Hurricanes. And yeah, good. We wish the best of luck to Bill Courtney to be their next head coach of the Miami Hurricanes. Let's go to the Premier League. Now, I will get to Spanish Rico after I break down these Premier League games. Manchester City drew with Everton 1-1. Bournemouth drew with Crystal Palace 0-0. Chelsea loses to Fulham 2-1, and a comeback win for Fulham. Newcastle takes down Aston Villa 3-0. Nottingham Forest getting a huge win at City Ground against Spurs. Ivan Juric's manager debut as Southampton's manager falls a close win but lost to West Ham 1-0. Wolves hitting an Olympia goal and beat Manchester United 2-0. And Liverpool just keep on winning as they beat the Fog and the Foxes 3-1. That being said, Liverpool in first place with 42 points. Chelsea with 35 points. Nottingham Forest 34. Arsenal 33. Newcastle 29. Bournemouth 29. Manchester City 28. Fulham at 28. Aston Villa 28. Brighton at 25. That is the top 10. From 11th to 20th, 11th goes to Spurs with 23. Brentford with 23. West Ham with 23. Manchester United with 22. Everton with 17. Crystal Palace with 17 points also. Wolves with 15 points after 2 wins under Victor Pereira as their manager. Leicester City with 14 points. Ipswich with 12 points. And Southampton at the rock bottom with 6 points. Spanish Rico, take it away. Saludos desde la casa de Julián de inglés, pero saludos de la Ciudad de México. Allá en Inglaterra, Manchester City todavía no busca su primera victoria desde ganaron contra Nottingham Forest. Empataron 1-1 contra Everton. Bournemouth empataron 0-0 contra Crystal Palace. Chelsea perdieron contra Fulham 2-1. Aston Villa no puede poner puntos contra Newcastle 3-0. Nottingham Forest in a big win por los Spurs against Spurs 1-0. Lopetegui ganaron contra Ivan Jurčić y Southampton 1-0. Manchester United, ¿qué pasó con esto? Con los Diablos Rojos en Manchester United perdieron 2-0 contra Wolves. Y Liverpool siempre gana 3-1 contra Leicester City. En primer lugar, Liverpool con 42 puntos. Chelsea en segundo lugar por 35 puntos. Nottingham Forest en tercer lugar con 34 puntos. Arsenal con 33 puntos. Newcastle en 29 puntos. Bournemouth en 29 puntos. Manchester City con 28 puntos. Fulham con 28 puntos, Aston Villa 28 puntos y Brighton en 25. Esos son los top 10. 11 a 20, Tottenham en 11 lugar por 23 puntos, Brentford en 12 lugar por 23 puntos, West Ham en tercer lugar con 23 puntos, en 40 lugares Manchester United con 22 puntos, 15 lugar en Everton con 17 puntos. 16 lugar en Crystal Palace con 17 puntos. 17 a Wolves con 15 puntos. Con 2 victorias con Victor Pereira a su nuevo técnico. Leicester City en 18th place con 40 puntos. 14 points. 19th place es Ipswich Town con 12 puntos. Y 20th place es Southampton con 6 puntos. La partida que nunca expiró es Nottingham Forest ganaron contra Spurs y Wolves ganaron contra Manchester United. Y Manchester City, otra vez, nunca van a ganar. ¿Cuándo van a ganar un juego y cuándo va a estar en este title race? Bueno, Julián, ¿qué crees? ¿Qué crees? De vuelta contigo. Well, Spanish Rico, I think it would be my big surprise would probably be Chelsea losing to Fulham 2-1. Aston Villa losing 3-0 to Newcastle. And then I think I would agree with Manchester City. Disappointed loss. Or actually disappointed game against Everton. Drop points. That is it for today, folks. And if you want to see more of my sports news, go ahead and check that on my channel. Again, hit that like button, subscribe to my channel. As always, guys, we'll see you guys in the next one. Bye-bye.